It's your boy J. Michael with another video. I-D-E-O. Today, I'm finna react to the Harris family put Darion behind us once and for all, or else video. So, we about to get into this. But before we do, go on and hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, so y'all can know when J. Michael gon' throw something down you. Yeah. Let's get on into this, y'all. See what Duck Sauce Marvin rapping about. See, that's weird to me. See, a lot of y'all saying it's not weird because they're not blood. But to me, they share a brother. See, let's pause right there. Do you miss him? That's weird. That's your little brother and that's your little sister. You the elder brother. So why would you encourage your sister or even entertain the thought of your little brother and your little sister trying to hook up? Yeah, it's teenager love, whatever you want to call it, but you are the elder. You supposed to put your little sister in her place. Like, look, I know y'all not kin, but that's my little brother, you my little sister, and it ain't happening, period. All that going back on to listening to her conversation, it shouldn't even be a conversation for one. Let's get back to it. Y'all know what I'm saying?
Why she looking like that? Yeah, that's enough. Wow. Alright guys, let's meet Marvin. And from the last video I had talked to with Janelle about her talent and me being more strict on her about her dealing with these knucklehead boys out here. But obviously I haven't put my foot down enough. And I think it's time for me to have another conversation with her about, Darion and this video I just seen. That's kind of disturbing to me. I really don't appreciate this. So I'm calling Janelle in here and we're gonna have another talk about this. Janelle.
Yes.
Come here. We need to have a talk.
Daddy time.
Come sit down right here.
She looking like, oh man, here we go.
I just seen this video about I guess Darion leaving. I guess you and your brother had did a video, little video clip about Darion leaving. said some things in there that I didn't know nothing about. Like for one, you still have your tablet. You snuck it. See, that's the problem. Now, I'm not over your shoulder 24/7, but for you to still go back and get your tablet in and still be having conversations with this young man, I don't appreciate this. I don't like it, and I think I need to get more stricter.
Now, let's stop right there. We all know kids gonna be kids, teenagers gonna be teenagers. Right? Right. Okay. You coming at your daughter. Okay. But don't you think you need to be calling his dad or calling his brother or contacting his mom to see why these two are still communicating? And furthermore, why you ain't calling Damon? Because you just heard the phone call and you heard Damon say, I ain't gonna tell, I'm the big brother, I ain't gonna say nothing. So why you not calling, checking him? Yeah, you got the right to check your daughter, but you need to be calling and checking the adults in this situation here. This is just my opinion. Because see, kids gonna be kids, teenagers gonna be teenagers. No matter if you sitting on their shoulder, kids gonna be kids. Because we once was kids. We once was teenagers. Come on now. We had crushes. We had little girls we liked. You know what I'm saying? We had little girls that liked us. You know? So, you know, that's just the kid thing. But all this, I gotta get more strict. Nah, play, you need to be talking to the adults.
Unless you can convince me or show me that I can trust you about what's going on. Because I don't want to be hard on you, but at this point I'm thinking I need to be a little bit more harder on you. What you think? Also, I should just go ahead and just take your tablet and destroy it. Contact mom. What you can contact your mom. Well, you got a number? Well, that's why these days it's good for young kids to know phone numbers instead of just having on their iPad and just click a button. Because
I agree with that.
iPad or electronics to call someone like it seems like it's about to be your future. Not having an iPad or nothing like that. Because what I just seen in this video, I don't like it. I don't like it. And I'm pretty sure he's not even thinking about you right now. So you sit up there missing him and thinking about him like y'all were talking the other day. So you have to talk to him since school teacher started out. But still, you ain't supposed to have a tablet. So I was making contact with them through your tablet, and it's something that you're not supposed to have. Alright? So basically, I'm saying I can't trust you. Me being able to trust you is key. And I didn't want to open up no doors or crack no doors for you to, take advantage. And it seemed like me just taking your tablet is not enough. Like you still deceive me and still want to grab your tablet and communicate with this young man.
Okay. Communicating with this young man, my stepson. Again, where are the adults in this situation? Kids gonna be kids no matter if they say, let me use my friend phone so I can get in touch with such and such. Kids gonna find a way to get in touch with whoever they want to get in touch with. That's just kids.
It seemed like he was, so I don't know, you just put it on hold? Like, I don't know what's going on. So I need to monitor you every day? Do I need to have you in my eyesight at all times? Huh?
No.
Like, it seems like to me I need to get more stricter. Take your tablet away from you?
I stopped talking to him.
Okay, so what about the rest of the boys? Now we got boys at school because now you going to school now.
Okay, now, you have a cute daughter. Boys gonna talk to her. That's just boys. Okay. But the thing is, being strict, when you being real strict on a child, that pushes them away. That make them be even more deceitful. Be more sneaky. Because now they gotta find a way to get around you because they know they can't trust to talk to you because you gonna get mad. See, the thing you have to do is you have to be a parent to where they can communicate, to where they can understand it. See, when you and Darion had that situation, she already know how her dad is. Her dad gonna blow up. Her dad gonna get mad. Her dad gonna want to turn to violence. So why would she come to a person like that when she already know the outcome of it? See, you breaking your trust with your child by being angry. You can't be angry. I mean, you a parent, I understand that, because I got 6 girls. You see what I'm saying? So you got to understand, man, when you being hard, and being real strict, that make them more rebellious. Trust what I'm telling you.
I don't know. I can't control that.
Can't
You
control
can't
what?
be in all girls schools.
Nah, I don't think that's necessary.
Okay, then I won't talk to boys at school. I will tell my teacher that don't put me in a group with boys.
Well, that sounds fine with me.
You don't want her to be in a group with boys. What you trying to do? Make her gay? Help me understand this. Nothing against that, but I'm just saying. You know, she's a young lady, man. He's a young boy. Now, what they doing, I don't agree with that because they like so-called siblings, even though some people out there say they don't share blood, but they share a brother. So that's just like brother and sister. I don't agree with that part. But you got a young lady, man, that's becoming you got a young teenager that's becoming a young lady. You have to have a better understanding with your child. Talk to her, sit down, explain to her. Don't get hard on her. Don't get tough on her. Because look, you once was a young man that was talking to the honey dumplings. And when you was in school, come on now. Come on now.
But do you think I should be that extreme? Well, you gotta convince me and let me know what I can do or what you can do to make me trust you more. Because right now I don't trust you. Right now I just feel as though that, it's just me and you and your mom ain't in this. She told me that she already knew what was going on. So obviously that she don't care. But I care.
Okay. Dads are different than moms. Again, it's a double standard, but hey, that's how it is. When it comes to our girls, no. But when it's our boys, it's like, yeah, woo, all right. We get excited when our boys talking to a girl. It's a double standard, but that's just how men are. Because when it comes to our little girls, that's our little girls. Them our princess. So it's like, nah, plow, you ain't doing nothing. Nah, you know what I'm saying? Nah, we ain't with that. So I feel him on the pain with the girl, but at the same time, you have to give her some kind of leadway to earn her trust. You can't just bear down on her, then that's going to make her run from you. Then that's not going to make her communicate with you. Come on, man.
I care about your future. I care about us doing more things as a family. And building trust. So what can you do for me So until you figure it out, then I think it's just gonna have to be, me taking the tablet away and me talking to your teachers, making sure that you ain't in no class or no passing periods talking to boys.
Excuse me, but it's not me talking to them, it's them talking to me.
Sure, it's not their responsibility to make sure of that, but still, what can we do?
I don't know.
Okay, now, you heard what she said. Excuse me. It's not me talking to them, it's them talking to me. Which is facts, because you have to understand. Your daughter is a YouTube star now. So she's getting attention. Just like Darion, we can't go nowhere without people running up on him. So I understand where she's coming from. It ain't got to be necessarily her talking to them, people talking to her now. Because she's a star now, bruh. Her life is finna change. Her life is finna change for the better. She's finna get more and more attention. So that's why you have to understand. You have to trust her to understand. You have to trust her to understand that she can understand what's going on out there. Excuse me. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand. She gotta look and see the wolves out there. You gotta trust your daughter enough to know she gonna make the right decisions. You gotta trust her.
You can do anything. It's on your mind.
No, I still want you. I want to be able to trust you. I want you to be able to come to me and talk to me when you having, feelings and thoughts about boys or whatever. Whatever's going on with you, I want you to be able to come to me instead of going behind my back and doing it, and I'm finding out stuff later, like on this thing.
Okay, once again, like I said earlier in this video, you said you want her to trust you without going behind your back. Look what you just did to Darion. You snapped. So, why am I come to my dad when I know my dad attitude, when I know my dad gonna be aggressive, when my dad gonna be ready to fight? So that make me kind of scared to even open up to my dad about boys or if I'm liking somebody. Because I know how my dad gonna react. That goes back to what I said earlier. So you have to understand how to come at your daughter for your daughter can open up to you.
And your mom knows everything, but she's not sharing nothing with me.
Mom has, I didn't tell her not to tell you.
I'm not saying that, but obviously she's not communicating with me, so obviously she thinks everything is fine. She don't have a problem with you doing, but I have a problem with it.
Okay, well, I stopped.
Okay, but still, how can we build this trust? Because it seems like to me it's just going down the road of me being strict. So if you can't figure out something to help me trust you more, then
Be back and change batteries. Okay, y'all, I'm back.
it's just gonna be that. Me being stricter, me taking your tablet away, you're gonna get no phone, no nothing. We even talked about the phone? You never talking about a phone? For your birthday? I don't think it's gonna happen. Unless you can show me or tell me what can we do to build our trust. Well, build the trust between me and you so I can feel safer and secure about you being around young men. I'm not saying I don't want you talking to young boys. I want you to be a kid. I want you to grow up. And whatever occurs, you like the boys and you want to do other things. I want to be able to trust you to do these things and hanging out with young boys without having to do things that you don't have no business doing. I just need to know that we can
Well,
trust each
first of all, I know what I cannot do, because I'm 12. And if I turn 13, doesn't mean I can do things that I couldn't do when I was 12.
But the older you get, the more things you feel like you're allowed to do.
She's saying she a teenager now.
You start to like, boy, when you gonna come talk to me? You gonna go talk to your mom? one thing that you should do. If you see a boy that giving you attention and he's like, hey, I like you. And like Darion, the way you kept that from us, you could have came in and said like, I think, you could have came to us and said anything to open up a conversation about it.
But being a parent, you're supposed to know your child. Now you already knew they wasn't going to stop talking. You should already knew that. Because you have to understand, when you tell a kid not to do something, that's going to make them want to do it even more.
Because I don't want you to hide how you feel. I want you to share with us so we can get have an understanding. So we can give you the best advice that we could possibly give you.
Okay, the best advice is giving her a little leeway. That's the best advice, so she can come to you and open up. I'm not saying telling her to go out there and do stupid stuff. I'm just saying let her be a kid. Let her become a teenager. Let her see. She don't look like no dumb girl. She don't look like no stupid girl. She's very intelligent, you can tell. She's very smart. So she know what to do and what not to do. But at the same time, she's a little girl. That boys catching, she find boys finding her cute. She finding boys cute. But at the same time, you have to give her some leeway so she can build that trust with you and you can build that trust with her. Because if you don't, then that's going to break that communication barrier. Then she's going to be scared to come to her mom. She's going to be scared to come to her dad. And when she do choose a parent, she's going to choose her mom because she know her mom going to be a little lenient because her dad going to come off hard and be ready to tell something. Because again, that is his little girl. So the best advice, my guy, is give her a little room. Just a little breathing room to earn that trust. You the dad, so you know your child. Give her a little leeway.
Okay, what? So you gonna let us know? You gonna let me know? Because I need to know. I feel like I was all the way in the dark with you communicating with him. After I took your tablet away. So it was just some dishonesty right there going on. I want you to be honest with me. I want to be able to trust you. So I need for you to do those things.
He ain't heard nothing I said.
Let us know what you're feeling. And I know you're probably getting a lot of attention from school and everything like that because, he's a little cutie. And I know the boys going to be looking at you because you light-skinned.
I'm brown-skinned.
Well, you're brown-skinned.
Yeah, she ain't yellow.
I'm nowhere close to that.
Well,
that's right. Stay on the dark side, baby.
Boys gonna be looking at you.
Okay.
But I want you to be focused on school.
Facts.
And if you are liking some boy or whatever, you're interested in somebody, I need for you to come tell. Because if you can't do these things, then everything that I be leaning on.
Now, Janelle, I feel what your pop said on some of the stuff. You know your dad, but you do have to communicate with him because there's a lot of crazy stuff going on out here with these little boys trying to run this Flintstone Bam Bam game. I know you know how your dad is. I know you know how your dad temper is. I know you know your dad can get aggressive. But at the same time, if you is liking a boy, if a boy liking you, go to your dad. Sit your mom and dad down and be like, look mom, look dad, I got this boy. And me personally, I think you too young to start dating. I think you too young to even be looking at boys. But hey, that's the thing. Y'all write little love letters, little notes. Hey, that's just the norm. But I don't think you need to start having a boyfriend until you're at least 16, 17. That's just my opinion. But you need to sit down and talk to your parents. A lot of these children and teenagers out here need to sit down and communicate with their parents because a lot of these kids especially young ladies, it's getting tricked by these young men. So y'all need to sit down and communicate so your dad can tell you how the game is ran and your mom can tell you how the game is ran. You know, they can give you a better understanding on how these dudes is trying to play these old playboy games out here or these school games out here, and you will be up on your game. So it's good to sit down and talk to your dad, to go communicate with him. Even if you don't like it, you need to communicate with him because the truth is always good. Sometimes the truth hurt, but they rather hear the truth than you lie and they have to find out the hard way. Come on now.
Like the tablet, take it all the way away. That means you're not going to be able to charge it nowhere. Because I'm taking the charger too. I'm going to delete everything in there. I need to know your passcode, your password to that tablet. I need to monitor that. And I don't think it's time for you to have a phone yet either. That's something that you're going to have to build up.
I'll see you next Monday in 80 days.
It could be 150 days.
80.
Yeah, it's your birthday. It could be your birthday, but that don't mean you got to get gifts.
Actually,
It does? Okay. Well, I need to know what else I can do what else you can do to build this trust between us. Now, we already said, you come to me and let me know how you feeling. If you feeling some dude, some little boy or whatever, you gonna come to me and let me know before anything else transpires. And then I try to be open enough to listen and
That's right.
take it into consideration.
Have an open mind, brother.
So what else can we do? Okay, so what's the consequences then if you break this trust, this circle of trust again? What you think the consequences should be? I want you to be responsible for the decisions that you make. I want you to come up with your own consequence if you break these rules.
You already took the phone and the tablet. What else can you do?
So
Take her.
just
She can't go outside. Can't go nowhere.
It should be on me. Huh? Because if it's on me, it's gonna be strict. It's gonna be hard.
We already know duck sauce, Marvin.
If you break this circle of trust again, then I have no other choice of being even harder. You know, I'm trying to do something different than I didn't do with the other kids. I'm trying to have this conversation with you so we can get to an understanding. So, what your punishment should be if you should break these rules. If you don't have nothing in mind, I just make it up myself.
Ooh, don't do that. You supposed to do chores anyway.
Okay. Do all the chores all week. That means take out the trash, wash the dishes, sweep the floor, mop the floor, so you get my little Cinderella. If you break the rules. Okay. Alright, we can start there. And if you break the rules after that, then then what? It just gets stricter from there? Well, I know that I can't monitor you all the time, and I can't expect your teachers to make sure boys is not hounding you and all that stuff. But I expect you to be responsible for your own son. And make sure you come to me if you start to feel these feelings for a young boy, if a boy giving you attention like that. I need for you to come talk to me.
Talk to your daddy. Yeah.
But I still don't think it's time for you to get a phone. But we can't go to the mall. You go spend some of that money. You want to do that? Okay. Is there anything you want to say, Janelle?
Dad, I'm sorry for not being honest, and Dad, I'm gonna be honest.
Alright, what's up, y'all? We in.
Okay. Now, you want her to be honest? We gonna stop this. Nah, we ain't gonna stop this. But you want her to be honest? You gotta be honest too, and control your attitude.
In the mall. Say what's up, Snake? Hey, what's up? She got her black mask on.
Ready for the 18 machine.
Alright, we gonna stop it. They walking through the mall now.
What we doing here? What's up, Kim?
Alright, my take on that is I understand where he coming from when it come to his little girl, because again, I got 6 of them. Girls. Well, they grown ladies now, so I got some little ones. But you got to understand, you have to give your kids some kind of leeway. Because when you be strict on them, that make them run from you. That make them hide from you. That make them hide their feelings. And then when you tell a kid not to do something, you real strict on it, that make that kid want to go harder on it. So I think you need to communicate with your dad, and I think you need to communicate with your daughter better than what y'all doing, so y'all can get a better understanding on what's going on. And as for this Darion situation and her, I think you need to talk to Damon and Mr. Crier on that right there. And you need to get that nipped in the bud between them, not the 2 kids, because kids gonna be kids. You talking to the wrong people when it comes to that. You need to talk to Damon and Damon. Excuse me. You need to talk to them to get that situation under control. And then, shoot, you need to talk to Mama Selena. You know, get in touch with her to find out what's going on. You know, it's a lot of parties in this situation that you can get this nipped in the bud. Sitting there talking to your 12-year-old and a 13-year-old, that ain't gonna happen. It's going in one ear and not the other ear. So you need to sit down and talk to Damon, or Mama Selena. And me, my opinion, I don't think they need to be talking at all, because to me, they might not be blood, but they still brother and sister in my book. That's just my opinion. Because they share a brother. That's why. And the older brother should say, nah, that ain't happening. I know y'all ain't blood, but nah, y'all both my brother and sister, and I ain't seeing it happen. Study trying to be the mediator. That ain't cool. So Marvin, I think you need to sit down, talk to her, give her a little leeway so she can start earning her trust back. You know what I'm saying, player? J. Michael out.